We don't know when 159 is coming. We don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm going to do these until we have it. You'll be told when it is. I also told the people that are in the chat thingy that we have on TikTok to say that no, I don't know when it will be, so keep that in mind. Clearly some of you still need to join that. 109 people. Could this be the last admin in 158? Could it be the last admin on the CD road that we know of? It might be. And then the next one will be a whole other thing. And then no doubt in there we will have people asking how to update their games and where this road is because they don't know what it is. Just like the Alps. We start in Calais, that's still the busy place so far. We'll still look at CD Road and then no doubt we will have some reports from the Alps as well. Don't you worry about that. Definitely we'll have some there. Definitely.
Wow.
This is definitely showing its... Look, it's like we're on Sim 2. I would say showing its age, but showing its time. Time to go. It's very unfortunate. Hello, Melody, big fan. I knew you would try and cut in again because of how you swerved around the corner. Not good. Not good. Don't do that. But we also have some other places to look at. I do want to also have a look at the F to P again. The FUP. We call it the CD, the IK, the FUP. And people, of course, have mentioned other roads as well, Milan to Zurich and things like that. Go on all of them. Just use all those roads. Why not? Oh, for now, Calais has a bit more. I see, okay. Not too much more, though. Not bad. How was your points thing going, folk? Because you have access to that, don't you? How's that going? A lot of ifs, maybes, exactly. It's kind of hyping it up, because then if this becomes the last one and then I turn it to a video, it will indeed be correct. As it being the last one. One of 3. Well, mate, give it a bit of time. I don't know what the feature looks like. I don't have it in other people's streams, certainly. No. This place will be gone soon. It's basically deserted anyway. Not many people park up here. Probably because they go to the middle one. Or they just don't bother parking up there. They go park up at either end. They're probably in the Lille fuel station. Which is just outside there. Not many. Almost lost your streak. Ooh, well, the brief restart at the beginning of today's stream won't count towards anything different because it's within 30 minutes. Hello, Replay, big fan. 10 stream streak. Big fan. When was the last time I did 2k kilometers? A very long time ago. I do not do those types of jobs. New update is out because it's being worked on at the moment. They are sorting things out and testing it because we are not part of SES. We don't automatically update. We have never done so. It gives people some time to say goodbye to this version. Eh? Olge. We have Grampch, I think. We have Grampage instead.
Wow.
Try that. Still some, but you're not going to have a train crossing anymore because why would a train cross directly over a highway, hey? You might have a train going underneath or next to the road at some point. But no. We don't know when they will update. To all those joining in the TikTok stream, to all those joining in, we'll have people joining in through the streams as well. I do not know. I am merely a moderator. I wouldn't know. And even if I did know, probably wouldn't be able to tell you. And even if I did know, I don't know why they would plan a date for it. Because even SCS themselves, the makers of the game, do not give you a date in advance. The morning of the update, they have the World of Trucks maintenance. That's it. That's your only clue. Other than it being maybe a Tuesday or Thursday, but we don't do that. It's just Ready when it's ready. That's the motto. Coaches could be this year. Don't forget, we're still in the first half of this year. There's a lot that's still to come. You may even have Iceland at some point soon. A clue, unlike TMP. Yeah, but TMP's just... It's one dev updating the service, and the other one does it. Small stuff on the way. Small features and things like that. It's not a team of hundreds, well, maybe not hundreds, a couple dozen people hired by the company. That front trailer is very close to his cab of how he's made that. That's got to be heavy. Trevin, don't know. Don't know. How about I ignore every single comment that asks when the new version is coming? How about that? Trevin. Trevin, I just told you, Trevin. Trevin, be quiet. Be quiet, Trevin. Shut up. TMPD have a bit of cooperation. I do not know. I would assume maybe. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? If they give a sort of heads up as to say, oh, we might do the update sort of this week, letting you know, that sort of thing, but not giving any sort of assistance with the update. One-man army. It's basically NWL. ID number 2 is the one that does the main updates for the versions, and then Sean, not sure what his ID is the one that adds a few other small features and fixes and things like that. They are the main 2. Then of course there's server maintenance and web devs and so on, so it's not just 2 overall. It's mainly that. There's an interesting number of people here. There weren't that many near the Calais part. This is where they've all bunched up. You see, they're all doing their last drives. Again, feel free to go on the CD road for the last time if you want to. Record it. If you didn't attend the convoy over the weekend, which was on an event server on the CD road, which we did, again, video at some point, do it. 1.2 million kill. What a rookie, hey? Wow. No, we've hit 6 point something mil now, so that's definitely OG. That's OG. Press F for yes. Press F for the CD road. Hello, Phil. No, you cannot use your own mods. Not in the way that you'd like to. Like Steam Workshop mods, no. There are some trailer mods you have to set up in single player first, but they're not the mods that you may be thinking of. Server is Sim 1. Simulation 1. The one that is always busy. Not too many here. How busy is Duisburg? See, what you're also going to have, by the way, you know how people did benchmarks? People used to do benchmarks of, can it run Crysis? Can it run Minecraft? Things like that with RTX. And we think, can it run Duisburg at peak time? That sort of thing. Soon, if people don't stay here, because this only has 80-something people, which is not much, can it run the Alps Road? Can it run whatever it might be by that time? Who knows? Can it run TMP in general? I've never played Crysis, but it was such an intensive game at the time, I guess. So, server is Simulation 1. It's called Simulation 1.
Wow.
Right in the bottom middle of the TikTok screen. I don't think it's covered by any buttons. Simulation 1. We're not on a convoy server, we're on a TruckersMP server. 3 stream sync. See, not many pouring out the surface, not many crashing here, no one blocking up this intersection here, which they usually do. Yeah. It's unfortunate, isn't it? This is Duisburg. The end of it. Why is it so dead? Because, few reasons. Over the weekend there were 3 reasons, now there's 2. Number 1, there is an update that most people haven't downgraded their game for. And 2, there is a new hotspot because this road is going to be changed slightly soon. So they've gone somewhere else. If we now go to Innsbruck, over the weekend the 3rd one was because there was a convoy. So people were on the convoy server. Not convoy mode. How many here? 80 something here. That's pretty good. And they all have to go this way, and then they go down this way. I'll do this off by heart eventually. You know, I'm just going to get the direction correct. You go up to the intersection, then you go this way instead of that way. Keep the mountains on your left. You know, all the way down. Follow all these people, then you go this way, I assume. Under there. Round here. Still going, still going. Then you get to the fuel station. That's your little pit stop. That's where you get fuel. If you miss it, you're not going to have fuel for a long time. And then here we are at the start. It's busy. It's busy. Got people trying to... Don't know why they're both trying to go under here at the same time. It's kind of... You have to sort that out for yourself. It's not a normal road. I've seen the poster, yes. And then we have wibbly wobbly traffic going all the way up. How many have we got? 97. Go further towards the middle. 109. 100 and something. That's interesting. Interesting. Will it be empty? It's not empty, no. I'm also in 158. TMP is in 158. So what you're seeing is what it is in 158 right now. This one is in Austria, which is in the base map. There is also a very nice similar road in Switzerland, because the Swiss Alps is also sort of next door to this. Admin view, is it yours today? I knew you said it was soon, but I didn't remember the date. How also is the product? Folk, have you been getting used to it? It's calm at the moment. When the update comes out and everyone flocks back, and they'll probably pick up where they left off. Yeah. We'll see. Server is still on 158, yes. 2 heavies. Come on, man. Wednesday. This Wednesday. Ooh. Interesting. One quick thing I just want to check with the settings. Just hope it didn't reset some of my settings. No, we're good there. Banned for 1 week and didn't get proof. If you've been banned recently, you might get proof later. Person of you choosing? No. Because it's going to be me, isn't it? Alps are chaos. The Alps have definitely picked up. You are definitely going to be overtaking every single person, so I'm going to just... No. Don't do that. So the Alps has picked up as the hotspot. But we can do a funny here and tell people to go somewhere else again. Okay? That does look kind of cool, seeing them all do that in sync. There's not many people on the Frankfurt to Prague road, right? Some people in the comment sections have been saying it to go there, or that they are there, but not many have followed. So it hasn't picked up yet. It is a nice road, though. Flying down here. There's a few. Again, you can choose to go there. You don't have to go there because the crowd is there. Otherwise, you become a sheep. You just become a person that follows everyone else. There's not many people on here, no. But this would be nice. So how about go to Frankfurt and head towards Prague? Okay? Go there. I've shown off this road before. It's the one that has 1 fuel station. Where is it? It's a bit further along than I thought. 1, 2, 3 train lines. And then you end up in the city. It's probably about the same length as the CD road is. Garbage. What people want, there's 2 sides to the saga of what's going on. The Alps is nice because it's up to date. It's a challenging road because it's bendy, and you can see more people at once, which is good and bad. Here, it is old textures, but it reminds them exactly of what the city road was. So choose one. Pick one. This looks exactly the same. Eventually it will get an upgrade as well. Pick one you want to go on. If you go to the Alps, then complain the Alps is busy, go somewhere else then. Milan to Zurich is probably a nice one as well. It's also one I pointed out. This here is also very nice. Around this way is very nice. Any singular country road, people have also been saying Leipzig to Hamburg, kind of thing, Leipzig to Travemünde, all the way up this way. All of these roads will be fine to use. Why does there have to be one? If I turn this into a short, by the way, that's going to be very confusing for some people, because I started off saying go here, and then at the end of it, I'm saying go anywhere. They're all bad. You know the best roads in the game? They're in DLCs. Buy the DLCs and go check out those roads. That's the only option. It's the only option. You want a good road? Go DLC. That's how it be. How should you wash it? That kind of mousepad, I'm not sure. I think you just wipe it. Anywhere but the Alps. Well, I'm telling people to go here. We're moving herds. Well, I'm glad you acknowledged that. Hello, Neon Beige. Hello, Alex. Big fan. Big fan. How many reports are we going to have, though? From either one. This is Alps area. It is. It's just further along, though. David. Fine, I'll do this one, because I haven't skipped along this one yet. Good timing. Hello, Cutman. Traffic. Yes. But the Alps Road already had some people on it. When telling people to go there, everyone then went there. Now they need a good reason to change their mind, because some people may have never been there before, and now they are there, they like it, so they'll stay there. If we had said the other one, they would have gone there and then not gone to the Alps and so on, you know? Any of these roads, if Milan to Zurich was one of them, then yes, they would all be there. This person really wants to turn around, don't they? You know? Opinion on Denmark, nice. In-game nice. Best DLC is probably the newer the DLC, the better. The Nordic Horizons DLC has some very, very nice roads. I would recommend, but it's not on sale. Yet. The Steam sale, I believe, is at the end of June. No, they mean 159 for TMP. 159 is not supported on TMP yet. It's out. But if you want to try it, don't use the exact same profile. Don't do that. Here comes a person. Oh, they stopped. That's good. Good, good, good. To not get in someone's way. Because they realise it's risky.
Instead of Frankfurt to Prague route. Frankfurt to TruckersMP HQ city.
Yes.
Head through Prague.
You can do that as well. You can do that. See, that's what I mean. If people are thinking of their own versions of these routes, go and do them then. But it's not the same if only you do it. You know? And then it ends there. You love the videos? I'm glad you do. There is another one soon, TM. This is like, yes, they went the wrong way, but they didn't cause a major problem. It was hardly even reckless because they stopped moving. You know? Prague is quite small. You can use Prague as like a pit stop. How about that? And it ends here. Because from the very start, they'd realized they messed up. And they would not have been able to reverse this trailer. So. Oh, look at that green. Ooh. Yeah, Prague can be on the way. I'm picturing it without opening the map. And now we're back in Duisburg. This is outside Duisburg. Perm ban. I'm not the creator of TMP, no. Is that why a lot of people ask, when is it going to update? Because they think I am. Not you as well. Come on. You're not doing it as well, eh? PC is really struggling now because of that setting that I put on. My God. Really doesn't like that, does it? Play in 158 forever, can you have the... Yes, actually yes. If you play on single player forever in 158, you will always have the CD road as you knew it. If you don't upgrade to 159, you know, it just so happens if you want to be on TMP, you will have to be on whatever version TMP supports, though. Yeah. So that's a way to kind of preserve it, isn't it, you know? See, this one's different to the other one because you are absolutely causing a problem around someone else. The other one stopped the moment they saw someone show up. This one didn't. FP, we were just talking about that, Papa, as well. We're jokingly now saying go there, go to FP, and then it reminds me later on turn that into a short. Because I've already done one video about FP and that did quite well. So all of the variations actually did quite well. No, it doesn't mean you can go the wrong way as long as you don't hit someone. No, you shouldn't go the wrong way to begin with. Depends on the context of whether you get caught for it or not. If no one sees you, how does anyone know you've actually gone the wrong way? You know? How do they know that? The whole thing of if you scream in the forest, does anyone hear the scream? That sort of thing. In-game reports, less likely because they time out. Website reports do not time out, so all of them will be looked at. It's basically the comparison. If you can record, absolutely use the website. Are you going to cut them off? Are you going to look at where you're going? Ooh, okay, that was not their fault. That was your fault. I like how that didn't really have an effect, actually. That was rather amusing. That didn't really do much. 45 minutes? At what speed? What speed did you go? It's probably this guy, yeah. Sure, you had to change lane, but then why would you go boom like that and then nothing actually happened there? What was that about? Accident? You went at 110 the entire way, my god. Well, yeah, it doesn't have too many curves on it. They will have an interesting appeal, I think. Banned? They've been banned. They will have an interesting appeal to talk about. If it's lane assist doesn't affect TMP trucks because it doesn't recognize TMP trucks as vehicles. Thank you, Uriel. It recognizes convoy trucks as vehicles. I don't think we've adopted that feature somehow. We haven't done that. I don't know if we can. Plausible deniability? No, they didn't. It would be understandable if they were sort of heading towards the barrier anyway, just for some other reason, and then hit the barrier and then they went sideways, but no, they didn't. When will TMP lose support? Whenever 159 is up to date. The moment 159 is out, you can't play 158 anymore. That's how it works. It's not like Minecraft versions where a server can support 10 different versions, excuse me, at the same time. So, what can you do on this server? Play the game properly. Drive. You can drive across Europe, you can do your jobs. You know, that's what you're meant to do on this server, because it's a simulation-themed server. I'd recommend driving properly. Well, what you do on most servers. While floating, yes. CD exists. It is a thing. It's not being deleted. I think some of you are misunderstanding the revamp part. You may be mistranslating the revamp part. It's being changed into a highway version, which will look better. Much better. It's not being deleted though. People are saying that the revamp is one of the best ones. It looks really good. My upside down? Yes. You need to turn yourself the other way around. Though. Unfortunately. Any FPS boost tips? Outside of turning down the graphics, there is a setting in the TMP settings called draw distance. Turn that down. That is it. There's no render distance of sorts in this game. Can't really do that. Don't link your ban evidence here. No, 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 no. We don't do that. What was the problem then? They didn't go wrong way around the roundabout. The other one did. Using AI to have more FPS. Am I using frame generation? No. No. If anyone here has used lossless scaling, I've briefly tried that out. It's weird. If you have very low frames already, it won't do as good of a job as you think. because it will be straight. Your mouse will still be leggy. So where was the one that went the wrong way then? He do nothing? He didn't. This one did. Did you hear how fast I said that? God, I need to slow down. Frankfurt to Prague is 387. Innsbruck Klagenfurt is 500. Milan to Zurich is 500 as well. CD is about the same as Frankfurt to Prague then. Almost the same. So that's another contender as to why, you know, to why it's a good one. Get paid. It's a volunteer. You volunteer to be on the team. When the application's open, you'll see how it works. If it were paid, you'd legally have to state the payment, wouldn't you? For anyone that is currently employed, wouldn't you also be able to know that? Better flow of traffic. It would certainly help things if people could just go straight across like that and there were no roundabout, but no, because there's other routes. You have to have one, you see. Have I banned you? I don't know. I don't see people's names. I only see player. Hello Shadow, I'm doing well. This is the online mode. This is not Convoy. This is the multiplayer mod called TruckersMP. My ban currently? Yes. Clearly I'm currently ban evading, yes. Naxo, welcome in. Kian, by the way. Vlad, Ricky, Vetinik, welcome in. Mix. Different mix. You banned? Oh, alright. Well, you online see player. What do you mean? It is an online server, so I see players. If you mean the name, it's a thing to hide the names for privacy reasons. Privacy? Privacy? What do we say? We say it differently, don't we? Americanisms have bled over, and I've picked it up. This is single player, yes. I've just added name tags to all these vehicles. This one's not blocking, it's the one in front that's blocking, because they've parked across the middle of both. So why is it this one's fault? The other one didn't go at all. Maybe this one was already reported. So it was green, green. Are you still there? Can you imagine? No. Finally moved. Did they move by themselves or did they TP? Did someone else kick them? Who knows? You wouldn't ban the second one in the line, you'd only ban the first one in the line because they can't move due to the first one. But people usually report the second one for some reason. Still though, because from the very beginning this person was already there. Through one entire green light cycle. I do feel weird though when a person is gone in real time, but they were there in the report, it's as if the problem's been solved. If they were blocking only at the end of the report, then that's not as bad, but because you were blocking the entire report, I'm not sure why. Maybe game crashed, maybe they went AFK, maybe they were intentionally sitting there not knowing. Maybe they went to the toilet, eh? Who knows? Penguin, welcome in. Both, Sammy, both. Unfortunately, on the TikTok screen, because I'm back in vertical mode, you do not see... What happened here? You do not see the ban button being pressed. Unless I were to add a separate game capture and then only highlight the ban button, you wouldn't know. Guess your name? Nox. Nox, whatever substances you're influenced by, I think they're doing a good job. How long time do you ban people? Most of it will be a week. Have a ban button? What, have you not unlocked one yet? It's paid. Got to pay for a button, you see. Saving up to have mine plated in gold, a little gold border around it or something, you know. Cosmetics. Microtransactions. Patriotism. I see skill issue. Get good. CD or the Alps. Whichever one you want to go on. I don't prefer either one. I think the Alps looks nicer. But I want to do a social experiment of not telling anyone else to go to the Alps. From now on, I'm not telling people to go there. I'm telling people to go wherever they want. Or telling people to go Milan to Zurich or Frankfurt to Prague. That's all I'm saying. Where's the banhammer? It's in the cupboard over there. I need to put all the post-it notes on it and take a photo. I did remember. I will. Say a fruit and you'll guess it. If I'm thinking of one right now, what one am I thinking of? Kirken is so popular because it's a dangerous road. It's basically the Alps road, but with the dirt on it. There's where the lag split happens, and then... Ooh, okay, it went wrong. But you can blame the lag on that, kinda, you know? Because they stuttered at the time, and then the crash happened. Probably lag. If you didn't hit them, though, I would wonder when you were going to change lane. That wasn't MMA takedown. That was pretty good, wasn't it? Send them to bed. The truck spot. The middle parking space, Phil? Yes, there's people there. We just had a look at it. What is my game's camera doing? Whoa, that was weird. Why is it like that? Have I flipped it round the wrong way? That looks correct. That's like a VR mode. What is that? Can I spectate someone else who resets it? Can you imagine? I could probably go back to my vehicle and then, you know... Oh, speaking of, here we are. What the hell was that? I was... You know... I've never seen that. You cannot get your camera sideways unless you do a cool, like, panning shot or something. You know, you can't do the normal free cam sideways. That was weird. I'd make people motion sick if I kept that up. Blocking? No. Technically, they're over the line. You know, if you can't get past them, it's not their fault, is it? They've done that very well, actually, because even the back is not over. Very good. And yeah, if you want a big trailer, you need to go around anyway. Context of this emote. It's from a meme where the person is describing food as being so good it's bussin'. I don't know what the meme is actually from, but you know. There we are, there's some people parked up. Someone is in the spot where the viewpoint is, hopefully just... Nice time, just watching it. Look at that. Blue Scania with wood trailer. This one just down here at the bottom, near the car. Not bad. You can move a bit further forward, actually, if you don't want to be in the way. Longest curse you ever given, besides perm? People have been perm banned. You can call that a curse if you want. And then any available space they want to park in, they can. There's a lot of nice, small little parking spaces. Auto kick. We should. I don't know how long the viewpoint is because I looked at it so long ago. Hacking. Is this actually though? No, it's just a bunch of random stuff. Watching the video about this exact part of the map. Hey, yeah. I have some shorts about it. It's mentioned briefly in the history video, which, by the way, is still doing incredibly well. Let's watch that again without my narration over the top. You hit that at just the wrong angle there. Somehow you survived that. Using this red trailer as a cushion, but somehow you survived that. I'm impressed. Installing the game? Good luck. Joe, think of the 55. That's such a long time. This one could as well, because you also went through the line, you know? The red one is meant to go first, by the way. Hello, wiggy wiggy. I can't see what that plate says, don't worry about it. It's got spaced out letters on it. Oh, we're now doing a protest? What are we doing? What are we doing now? We're off. Okay. I know I've been mentioned, yes. Pretty good, isn't it? Anybody higher than geology? The people that actually run TMP, the project manager would probably be higher. Right? Quite high. Geology is, aren't they a GMM? In the specific GM team, they are the highest. Okay, they've definitely done this before. You've done this before, because we saw someone last time, I think maybe yesterday, using the bump just before the fence to go over the fence. There's still no hack, though. There's no hack. See here, that little mound there. Whoop. Good landing, though, there. What I want to look at is the ramp part down here. Second opinion. Any of them would be able to look at that. It just depends on which one sorts it, I guess. Physics is really good. Really good in this game. And now the other one decides to go because the red one isn't moving much. Why would you go? Why would you go? Mostly go. Hope they do make the performance better.
Ow.
Who, us?
Ow.
I'm still not sure what... You need to look from the perspective of both of them, really, because this one was sort of stopping the others moving just to let this one out. Because this one's just flooring it. Yeah, they're friends. What they usually do is they usually work together. It's usually sets of two of these people. So that if they want to target someone, one of them is the main one, and then if they F it up, the second one goes for it. You do need to shift up, though. Yeah, probably Discord call. But okay, from the start, we're actually non-comedically reviewing this now, okay? So, both down the ramp. This one yeets it and then hits the red one. So that's dangerous. Yeah, because he builds up so much speed due to his silly driving. Yeah, there we go. Smacks into that one. And then pulls over. They don't do anything else for the entire report. The one at the end, just nothing really happens there. They jump over the fence. They don't hit anyone. They just jump over the fence. The other one, wherever the hell they are, they're back there. This one doesn't do the same jump, but also squeezes past and then proceeds to sort of block the road, reversing to let their friend drive out. Maybe they're sheep, yeah. Chicken and potatoes, that sounds very nice. Enjoy your food. And then they move somewhat. That one bumped into the back. And then if we go to where the end part is, where they do their jump, no one is really around this part to be directly affected by that. So, but you're still doing your part. You're doing your bit. And then the one that squeezed through, yeah, but no. Have to have your own truck bought in game to play. You can do quick jobs. You can do quick jobs. in TMP. It works the same way. Though, of course, having your own truck is nice. Nice bit of freedom for your driving. But no, you can't do quick jumps. This is going to disappear, Though, as I said, it may look like... Because don't forget, I haven't seen the entirety of the road yet. I've seen a few people explore bits of it, and I didn't really pay attention. So I don't know what the new road looks like. It may have an intersection like this, because we're in the middle of Belgium here, so you've got the other Belgian cities nearby. But at the moment, it looks out of place, because you've got a tiny road leading into a massive... You know, it works. It absolutely works. It serves its purpose. It's not real. It's not real. But there are a handful of very large intersections in the real world. 5 minutes. Please don't get banned again. Best starter truck. There's no difference in the actual abilities of them. Some of them have a little bit more horsepower. Some of them are cheap. The cheapest one, I believe, is either a Renault or an Iveco. They are less than 100k. So you could say that's the best. They're not the best performance long-term, though. If you want to level it up long-term, you go for a Scania or a Volvo. How many times have I been banned? Too many to even count. Wink. Way too many, huh? But yeah, Scania is good to start with. Do they hit the wall? Oh. Hey, what was that? So you blink and you wouldn't know that that was the cause of it. But do they do anything else? Please don't just drive out. You're gonna, aren't you? You're gonna just go for it, aren't you? No. Yes. You know, that wasn't incredibly terrible. It was bad. It was poorly timed. I think they went for it because these two were quite slow there. Well, yeah, it's reckless because of the poorly timed merge, but the reason they're on that side to begin with was because of the red car. And where'd the car go? Cargo, get it? Remember that orange one? 45 Street. Nine active bans? There's a lot. There's a lot. If people do get 3-month bans back to back, you can stack them up.
Huh?
Did you accidentally press something? Because I don't see your brakes go on. Oh, was hitting everyone? You saw this same car? He just decided to go like... Handbrake? No, I think the brake lights would turn on for the handbrake, wouldn't they? And yeah, they have the hazards on as if they do anything. If you drive with the hazards on the entire time, they mean nothing. They lose their purpose. It's meant to warn people of something else. The handbrake is intentional then in this instance because they go to the left. Why else would you need to handbrake? There's no one in front of you that you need to drastically slow down for. So... You know? Need ban you admin? I am not the one driving. I'm spectating other people. If we now go back to real time, which I didn't go and look at that orange one that I just said. This is now my camera, not my vehicle. My vehicle is in Finland somewhere. So I'm not the one driving. I don't drive that bad. It's an inside joke on the channel that I drive bad because I sometimes hit stuff. Not people, but stuff. So, hello Andy, big fan. Yeah. New road is coming at some time soon. I don't know when it's actually coming. We're at the beginning of this week, so it may not be too far off to say this week. I don't know. I don't know. How to get a police car on free roam? Same Skoda, you just have access to the paint job. It's at the bottom of the list. There's a police paint job. Same car. Make sure you change the paint job back when you go back to a different server though, like Sim 1. Someone's game is lagging and you ban him? No. No, if you're truly lagging, then no. Some people do mess around while lagging, though. And some people have no idea that how bad their lag is. Which is, you could say, ignorant in some ways. How do you not know? Prime? Unbanned, congrats. This is not Promods. And whoever wondered, by the way, TMP and Promods are not the same companies, no. They've partnered up. They both do different things. Good job. Was that an attempt to maybe stop them? Didn't do anything, did it? Might wait until release after Thursday. Yeah, true, it does come out Thursday. Speaking of, I'll be driving it tomorrow because I've got the early access now. Illinois comes out on Thursday, so I'll do it a little bit early. There we go, you cut that one off. This is still early in the report. Only money. Patrons and ads. Patrons and ads. And yeah, but we have to watch the whole thing because they might do something else. As this might be the same car that overtook previously. No, it just took you a very long time to report. Sometimes that is the case as well. Good job. Good job. What did they do to you? Huh? What did they do? Did they deserve that? No. This car. Is it because they're going slowly? You see how they're going slowly there? You do know the speed limit on this road is not 110, right? That's the server's limit. Not a minimum. Minimum. I'm almost not going to include that collision because you drove into it yourself. If you drive towards them and get hit by them, that's not a collision in the same way. That's just you not paying attention. It's not going to stop them. You must do 110? No. No, you don't need to. Yeah, website reports new feature. It shows how many have been done, so now you get an idea of how many there are. It's not going to tell you how many there are exactly. Though I'm sure that will be a good indication as well. Still a problem. Where's the new city road? Currently, the new busy place is the Alps. However, people are now starting to campaign and wish for other roads to be busy as well. Good job. Oh, someone was watching that. Good job, Amdeen. Good job, Amdeen. Was watching that. Ah, that's Hussein. Well done. Good job, Amdeen. The next Kirkenes? Well, the Kirkenes is not being changed at the moment. Here's the Alps. So, for now, there's no other road on Promods. People are still there currently. Unfortunately. If Kirkenes came to the Nordic DLC, then you'd have a very interesting double busy location on the same server. Yeah, red name just for the hell of it. Why not? Echo, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Any mods or DLC? No. It's base map. The reason why these particular roads are specifically chosen is because they're in the base map. If you choose a DLC road, a lot of people cannot go there. It has to be base map. And yes, this doesn't look like base map, does it? It looks really good. Another reason why it's so popular. Because you can see so many people. Oh, how doing? Doing well. How's you? There's that same guy parked up in the corner there. Still not in the way. He's close, but he's not in the way. Because there was someone else right behind them. Going east. Going east does need a rework. It's definitely lacking in cities. How many reports you drive by? You might be seen in some. As long as you're not the suspect, you shouldn't really have much of a problem. Try not to be the suspect. God, it's laggy here. 19 frames. Roughly the same amount of people. There's no consistency, of course. It's not like, oh, we have 100 people, that means I have 20 FPS. That's something like that. That'd be very interesting as a benchmark, though. Money! the super chat, Blade. Money. All the suspects drive here. They are very sus, aren't they? I appreciate that. Big fan. Big fan. That made me jump a little bit. It's a loud donation sound. Good job. Good job. Big fan. There's a lot of people go here. I don't know why you would do that. Why wouldn't you overtake further back? Or at least on a slightly straighter section? Why do it on the corner? Beat them to the corner? We've all done this in things like GTA, don't they? But it works differently in that game, doesn't it? You can just wipe out an NPC. You don't wipe out another player. Why would you do that? After this corner, well, maybe after this one as well, then you get a nice straight bit here into the tunnel. You can try it, but you may have someone else coming the other way, so... Content deserves a follow. Oscar, I appreciate that. Welcome in. Matt Home as well. GTA doesn't matter. No, you hit other players as well. It's kind of a reckless game anyway. What city? Alps. Austria. Innsbruck. To Klagenfurt. That's where this is. When GTA? Well, it was on the spin the wheel and it didn't get spun. So, yeah, but it's reckless as well.
Ow.
This is near the Alps though. TMP is probably being updated sometime soon. So those joining in, welcome in. There's a lot of people on the TikTok stream. PSA, listen. No, I don't know when it's being updated. No, I don't have the ability to update it. And yes, TMP is on 158 so far. Any of those questions, you know? Just to let you know. The yellow, it popped up. Luckily, that was the new one. You just dismissed your trailer because what? It was in the way? It was weighing you down, was it?
Huh?
What PC do you need? Well, unfortunately, no matter what PC you have, it's not optimized very well for it. So even if you have a really good modern PC, you may not get hundreds of FPS when you're surrounded by other players. So something decent, that could vary. And if you do not have something fairly decent, try and minimize your time spent near other people. Because that's just not fun. You're standing in the gas station. When IRL. Steering wheel's a bit sketchy. It is modeled weirdly, I think. This is them lagging, not me. That was weird. Camera 6. Yeah, because it's not rendering any of your vehicle. Now, is that the fake lag thing because people do that now, or is your game just genuinely dying? It could genuinely be dying because the toll booth is only over here. And maybe their game doesn't like having 10 people nearby. That's not much to go by. That's not much to go by. You can't really tell with just that. Because they weren't targeting anyone else. They left their caravan. Where would you be now? Are you still on the road somewhere? This might be them because they had a bike on the back, didn't they? Medium PC and you got 30 FPS? 30 is okay for this kind of game. 30's fine. No point playing if you aren't on the main roads. I understand that viewpoint as well. It's nice when you're driving with other people because then you can go anywhere you want. But if you're playing the game for the sake of doing the jobs, then yes, it sucks there's no AI nearby. But you know, just play some music, listen to a podcast like you probably would anyway, and go and explore. Go do that. No, I didn't give them a ban, no. Because I gave benefit of the doubt under lag. I can't assume that they are using a lag cheat just because I've seen someone else use a lag cheat. That was just a weird one. A weird one. Hello, Killer, we're big fan. 8 GB RAM. It may not run it smoothly. 8 gigabytes is very low. The minimum now for most games is 16, they say. I have to... Oh, there we go. The other one overtook. I see, I see. Only look at the suspect first. D7, how you doing? Is your entire name meant to be pronounced in a certain way? Because 7 is usually a T sound. That was close. Giraffe, goddammit. Always like the AI traffic? Well, yeah, that's subjective. I'm fine with AI traffic. I sometimes push them out of the way, sure, but... I'm used to playing with and without. They maintained control around that corner. Distance. Driving behind a laggy person, you crash into them. Yes, try and keep your distance if you can, but then if they do the inevitable other lag bit, and then you don't expect that, then no matter what distance you're at, you'll be caught by them. I've had that happen. Busy, but not that busy. The funny thing is, I could say CD Road, because CD Road is now not busy, but it has quite a lot of people on there. Are you really that impatient to overtake the one person at the end and nudge them out of the way? Excuse me? What are you doing? I'll change the length of that one. I didn't remove that. Why do you do that? What's the point? Why are you so addicted to, you know, just zooming through? Look at all the people there. It's busy. 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 Hold on a moment. We are in peak hours for the servers. Again, due to us not being on 159, it's not full of people as it normally would be. But it's still busy enough for people to start having problems. What are we doing? Where's this? Alps. Innsbruck onwards. Base map. Definitely from that angle wanted to overtake. Have you been reported already? Yes, you have. Yes, you have. It's quite far back as well. Calais Road not removed. No. Calais Road reskinned in 159. Not removed. Some of you are misunderstanding it and you are translating it as it being removed. The design you knew of, yes, will be removed, I guess. But the entire road is not being removed. Where was it? Here. Boy, imagine my game ran so smoothly I didn't have lag whenever I changed the camera position quickly. This one. Oh yeah, they're already going for it. Show the map. Hold on. Well, the one in front, what are you doing, huh? What are you doing? And now this one realized he can't merge back in because now traffic has stopped due to the one in front of him. Yes, people are still on CD. For now. They're still there. Ooh. So, I mean, you know, it was kind of both, because this one cut the corner. It is a bit laggy. It is. This. Maybe they thought the traffic would keep moving and it wouldn't be in their way. Some of these things are like a little bit more than a kick, let's be honest. They're a little bit more than a kick, they're not as bad. You're just causing a bit of a problem here. Didn't really hit them. This one's just being a bit silly. You know? Yeah, it's for reckless. Like, the minimum you'd give for the first one is reckless. This one, well, they didn't really do the overtake, so it's kind of also reckless. Croatia! Thank you for the super chat as well. Do I have it? I think I have it set to a certain amount, triggering the sound. Otherwise, I think everything would do it. Right, hold on. Hold on. Both are being reckless because they messed up around the corner. And the one coming down is not really over the line. They're not doing a problem. Other cameras. I can use free cam. I can't use any of the other cameras because it takes me back to my vehicle. So no, I can't use camera 6 and such. No. Because that would be a bit silly. That one then tries to go around them. Justified. You can do that. Okay. Here. Here. Look. Look. Innsbruck. Below Munich. Underneath Germany, I guess. Bendy road, can't miss it. Squiggly road. 2 toll stations, one on either side. Frankfurt is over there. It's called the I to K. Good. CD is C to D over there. This the original one here. I can point it out because I want to be funny like that as well. Where even is it? I've lost it. F on the 6 to P. And then up to TMPHQ. So FT. FT. Oh, wait, no, you don't want to say FT and P because that's bad. Don't say that. FT. Yeah. But then, look, you can go TMP to Szczecin, to Gdansk. Any country road is fine. Use all of them. Discover them. I don't have some of these roads, and I need them. Don't do too much over here, because, of course, this will all look different. That one will look different. This one will look different. All of that is changed. So, Greece is very nice, but Greece is DLC. We're not talking about what busy area if it's outside of the base map. Doesn't count. So the story has progressed slightly. From the video, the end of the video of my the history of CD Road, when I recorded that and set that video up, it was near to the time where I was starting to say to go to the Alps. So when I ended it, I said, where are we going to be in the next 10 years? Already knowing that people were already heading here. But I can't say that at the end of the video, because what if it only lasts like a month? Then the legacy of that video wouldn't make sense, would it? DLCs do work in multiplayer, yes. I'm saying for the crowd of people to go to the same place, it has to be base map. Because a lot of these people do not own the DLCs. You want it to be as easy as possible, and they will only go to base areas. TMP updating sometime soon. Maybe this week. And they're all trying to squeeze. That one is trying to squeeze out from the wrong side. They're going around each other wrong way around. 14 others in Prague. Not bad. Maybe if you go up and down it enough times, people will actually pay attention. Because I looked at it earlier on the map site. Wasn't many on it. Because, of course, it wasn't peak time. Pigs. If I actually go and look at it right now... Where is it? ETS2 map. I still have it bookmarked as ETS2 map, not TMP map. Where are we looking at? Zoom out.
Ow.
Frankfurt to... Where's Frankfurt? I'm blind. It's down here. There's a few on the highway. Not too bad. Yeah, not that many though, sadly, you know. Not that many. There needs to be a lot more there for it to for people to pay attention to it. Oh well. Unfortunate. I am from the UK, yes. That's busy. 16 frames looking at this particular direction. 150 people. Not bad. Not bad. What I might do is leave the camera here and then go BRB. Hey?
Ow.
Don't want to unload most of the map, so I can't fly away too far. But if I leave it there, that should be pretty good, right? Rambo, thank you for the follow, big fan. Mart, welcome in. Miz, welcome in. Floop. Where is this? This is the Alps. Show other popular roads. Unfortunately, there aren't any other really popular roads. People have suggested other roads that are good to drive on, but they don't have this level of people. There's only these two. That's the problem. I can't show any others if there's no one there. If there's maybe 10 people on it, there's not much to see, because guaranteed those people are going to be normal drivers. It's unfortunate. There's a sheer difference between busy and not busy. If only a lot of people were spread out around the map, so almost any city had a handful of people. Like water? Yes, water's quite nice. It's very useful, very healthy, very helpful. Went to the Alps and there was not traffic. When did you go? 2 days ago. Did you go at this time of day, though? A tier list? After the revamp, I think we'll have to do that, because then CD won't count anymore. Well, maybe it can. But that would be an insane video, won't it? Trouble is, with all these tier lists, there's also tier lists of ETS2 DLCs, but they're not up to date. I don't know how you make a tier list either. I might have to do that. We make our own one. And do the stupidest tier lists. Yeah. Which server? Simulation 1. Spread some propaganda to get the players to take a different path. What road do you suggest? That's what I've been doing. The first propaganda was going here. Now we're saying not to go here, go somewhere else.
Ow.
Any of the others, go somewhere else. Because one of the other jokes would be that if too many people go here, TMP might have to consider adding signs and traffic management to it. Whereas if you spread out, some of you go here, some of you go somewhere else, TMP may not have to. Exactly.
Huh?
What's wrong with the parking? You need to still leave a good bit of a gap for people to go and turn around in it. Because if you keep messing it up, they might have to make it a non-collision, and people don't want that, do they? You know how to make one? What, some propaganda? Go ahead. One of your website reports got reviewed 2 days ago, and another from the same day still not. It might have been that the person in one of the reports was already banned. So something showed up for it, perhaps? Oh, a DLC tier list. I know of a few, they just don't include Nordic. Is it this one? No, they hit the next one. The next person. This person. My god, the speed! What are you doing? Yes, I'm just going to put my foot down, and you know, I'll be fine. Because all of this is downhill. Wibbly wobbly keyboard, wibble wobble, wobbling a lot, still accelerating though. Why? Why? Why are you not being cautious? What are you doing? The name of the game is ETS2, Euro Truck Simulator 2. Good game. Very popular game. I wish the map wouldn't, you know, despawn like that. It means I have to be really close to everyone, and I don't want to be really close. I want to see more of the people. Like that. How's that? The new CD, yes. You're so being rude. Why am I being rude? Did you see that person hit the other person? Due to just speeding out of control? If you're lagging, slow down. Why do people drive as if they're not lagging? Can I go AFK? I do need to go AFK. I do need to. Already no collision zone. They might have spawned in with ghost mode. Because you see there's no symbol above their head. So this one will have a fun time getting out. And whoever the blue one is that said you were in chat, there's now someone where you are, so be careful. But hey, quick BRB. Okay. Did anyone else get hit? 120 something people. I'm just going to leave it there unless we get a report. And there we are. We're still here. Of course we're still here. Come back. Come back, chat. Come back. Bristow with the 7 stream stick. I see what you did there. Don't say that. Don't do that. How you doing? So we need a recap for everyone that is basically in the stream at the moment, because people keep joining and they're missing out on what's going on. This won't go well. Why are you speeding like that? You don't care, do you? Oh, look at me, I'm so good. I'm gonna get up to the top before anyone else. Don't be this guy. Don't do this. You can clearly see people coming and you don't really care, do you? Good job. It's not over yet, though. Reckless. Very reckless. Very reckless. But they're not saying anything. That's the strange part. I wonder what they'd say in their appeal, though. Going around this one, and going around everyone else. Yep, around that one. Just ban that. They've already done enough anyway. TMP not supported yet, because TMP is working on it. There might be things they need to sort out, or they're waiting for DLC to come out. So that it makes it easier. He was in a hurry. Yeah, maybe he was going to Collector's job, which is at the other side. All the way over there in the distance. Maybe they were doing that, yeah. Favorite roads? I don't think I have an actual favorite road. Favorite overall? Parallax, hold on. Would be in the DLCs. So the new DLC. Yeah, ATS DLC, I mean. Not ETS. Illinois comes out on Thursday. These are clips. These are reports. I think you can see it, but the TikTok chat doesn't cover it. If it says demo time, you can see that it is a report. Hello, Mr. Cheese. Now we're near Munich because, you know, stadium. I'll just double check if that's correct. Yes, it is. That would be funny if I got that wrong. Interesting amount of people here, though. Are these people heading all the way over to, you know... Don't call me that, cheese. Don't call me that. It's clips. Watching reports, yes. These aren't exactly video clips. They are replays of what people have done. They get turned into video clips if a person gets banned, yes. A new nickname? Go on. Are you also going to turn off into that fuel? No. So what was the collision part then? Absolutely not, Andy. Absolutely not. Did anyone else get hit? Looking at those other two cars there. It's for collisions and blocking, but I don't see either. That's close. The windy road is from the city of Innsbruck first. I bet you clicked the wrong one. Imagine I deleted that, not knowing that that happened. So they merged out because the cars basically didn't move over and they were all going at a certain speed. This one decides to then slam their brakes on in front. They've also got a very recent report. Just brake check him. Just, I'm so funny. Looking. He's going to claim that the person that drove out, like it's their fault. Like, no, the two things are not the same. They don't equal each other. Absolutely not. This one. See if it's the same thing or if it's something else. Hello, Steamy. Welcome in. Good day, good day. Freeing the road. Is that the same person that Parallax just mentioned that is blocking the road? Perhaps. No, ETS2 and TMP owners are not the same. We are not directly affiliated with them. Hold on, let me just double check if this is the same. Oh, this isn't the same. They've done it to this person. When are you gonna slam the brakes on? You get just slowing down just enough to let them get close, and then you do that. Ah, and then that one gets wiped out. Lol. Good job. That's not two bands, it's just smushing the two together. Right, the number that Powax mentioned is here. Who are we looking at, though? Oh, hello. Whose trailer is this? Oh, you are the one that's over here. I see. How did you get there? Look at the amount of people now. That's more like it. Yes, that's how you get loads of traffic, hey? But then you have the cleanup of everyone else, you see. All the other people that have snuck past to try and beat the queue, you know? This trailer. See, do you see me use the TT button there to get to the truck? TT. Is that the person that everyone else was on about? Yeah? There's likely a report on him. Though I don't know which one it was. I wouldn't know. Get to clear the traffic now. How fun. Yes, how fun. If I report one of the AFK people, then we will know and see how long they've been there for. The entire time. Yeah, here we are. So trailer's there. And for the entire time he's been down here. But how? That was when they were banned. Bit of swearing, don't take trailer. Is any of that swearing? Probably. Yeah, probably a few red reports. Yeah, why not? Why not? Yeah. Okay, they were banned for that. That's good. Now we delete it. And Luke, now we're in real time again. Where the traffic is now slowly moving. What does that mean, Riven? The user what on a car? Tier list ready. Oh, I'm not doing it now. Didn't say I'm doing it now. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind for whenever we do it. How many, what was the tier list for? DLCs? All of the map DLCs? Collars. What do you mean collars? Colors? You have to be a certain level to unlock all the paint jobs, I think. Most you can use. In fact, all of them you can use except the police colors. Some of them are DLCs. So you'll need those if you want every single color. I'm assuming that that's a similar word, yeah. What server? This is Sim 1, and yes, it's the Alps Road, yes. Now we're back on the Calais-Duisburg Road. Collars. I don't know what you mean by collars. What does that... What do you mean by that? Are you translating it for something else? What mods use? The name colors? Or the lights on top? The police skin? Anything to do with mods? The stuff that mods use? You need to be a mod to be able to use those. Yeah, you might be translating it. Favorite truck? ETS2, Scania, ATS, Kenworth, W900. Those are my preferred ones. You'll see me in those vehicles a lot. In fact, when we check out Illinois tomorrow, I'll be in the Kenworth tomorrow. It's a very nice truck. Very long truck. Riven, If you are translating it from your own language, can you please say it in your own language? I wondered, Papa Bear, if it was colours, but no, they didn't say colours. So I don't know what you mean by collars. Optimus Prime. No, Optimus Prime is a Western Star. The newer of the few Western Stars. There is a paint job that mimics his one. Dutch. If that is Dutch. Now someone translate that. Why'd you cut him off, eh? Videos are no longer needed. No, videos are absolutely needed. Because these reports time out after a bit of time of not being looked at. So I would absolutely recommend recording instead. So that you can report it on the website and they don't time out. Are they going to claim that they didn't touch their colours? So you do mean only, are there only colours or paint jobs that the mods can use? Of which, yes, only the police paint job is the one that we have. Everything else, anyone else can use. Only the police one we can still use. Because when I said paint jobs slash colours, you said no, not that. Maybe it's because I said paint jobs. On the trucks, there is one police paint job for a truck as well. It's only specifically for the Scania. One model of Scania, that's all it's for. The taxi one, true, is for patrons, but not for us. Right? The CD road will be changed whenever we support 159, which is soon. Sometime soon. I need more people to understand the message of it's ready when it's ready. You know, the it is what it is. It's ready when it's ready. It'll be done whenever it's done. First time you see a mod, welcome in. I'm not the only one that streams this. Hopefully you encounter more of them and you'll see their work as well. Why weren't you slowing down? That one had just spawned in. Or they were lagging. Paid. No, it's a volunteer thing. You volunteer to be on the team. Go through the tunnel on promos the wrong way, it's a ban. Which tunnel? Which tunnel? German admin? Yes. Who was it? I think I know the one you mean. Yes. There is also Stormboy. He is a community manager as well, but he also streams. He streams at different times to me though. So now you're just sitting there next to them, right? Trying to smush yourself in front. This one could be a little bit excused because yeah. What kind of server? The server's called Sim1, Simulation 1. PJ, that's the one, yes. Used to have Mr. Camox. Back in the day, used to play his tunes very loudly. His side chaining on his microphone would do woof. You want to join the fan club? TikTok ruined that system. The fan club thing is so dank. Yeah, Choco Tuna, things like that, but they don't stream, they do videos of it. When they joined in, they mentioned stream. I think. But yes, if you want video versions, yeah. Where's this road? The one before was, what were we looking at before? I've already forgotten. This is Calais Duisburg now. And no, I don't know when it will release. No. Again, to those joining in, recap. I am not a dev for TMP. TMP devs have never given you a date of when an update is out. SCS does not do that. There's only certain clues. So no, I do not know when it's coming out. I can roughly guess it could be this week. But if it isn't, I haven't told you. In that update, this road will change. So that's why people have been saying goodbye to the road as it was. Wait, there's a short? There should be a short that comes out like after the stream. Yeah? Or I repost it on my story every single day. Yeah. It's just what it has to be. What I need to do is another version of like an AMA, but it's specifically the questions I get asked the most. Just speed run all the questions. So I need to collect them, don't I? TMP's dead. It's over. It's dying, yeah. Single player it is. What do you think will be the next CD road? For now, people are occupying the Alps. You will have to have people disappear from the CD road entirely for the new place to actually officially become, you know. For a while, as explained in my video, which you should go and watch, people were on the Rotterdam Europort bit and the CD road for several months. So, people, if they really want to move somewhere else, will be on the CD road and the Alps together for a very long time. Why did you do that, huh? You overtook one person, and then I assume later on you'd want to overtake them, but by the time you get to them, fences. Then push him out the way. Yeah, there's a noticeable difference, yes. The two reasons being the Alps and the version that people have not downgraded for. A lot of people have updated their games and don't know how to downgrade. So there are less people here. It's working. It was originally some jokey propaganda that we started saying, where I was saying, go to the Alps. Here's your challenge. Go there. I directly said go there. And here we are. But now, yes, we're changing our minds slightly and saying, hey, don't go there, go anywhere else. And don't be like this guy. Don't do that. Why do you think ATS has so much less players? I don't know why, but it's a shame that it has hardly any compared to ETS. I wish it had more. It has more during events. That's it, really. And when DLCs come out, of course, we have people in those areas. Oh, please don't stop the momentum of this one. Just keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep moving, keep moving. If you stop, oh, then you struggle, you see. When's it come to PlayStation? Could be later this year. That I don't know of. That's something they're actively working on right now. I don't work for SCS, so I don't know. Come on. They were only blocking at the very end. What's the problem with that? Here. More ATS players from Europe. Yes, exactly. There is an ATS hosted server of which I have about 100 ping on it. Which is fine, really. That's still playable. You have a few more ATS players during, like, American evening times. So, you know, midnight EU times when it starts, you know, and then the American ETS players will get on as well. Yeah, there's always no one on. Whenever I'm on, there are a handful of viewers that join. Generally, I'm not too bothered, because I have a task or something I want to work on. So. And now you're bumping into them again. Are they your friend, maybe? Is that why you wanted to fix them? You wanted to help them? What do you mean? What do you mean only 110? That's faster than what trucks can do in the real world. It's 110 because it's a game. And it's not 300,000 because it's a simulator game. 110 is the limit. Full limit. Aqua Blue. Which Aqua Blue? From this report. You had one parking up here, which looks nice. No one else is parked up on this side though. Doesn't feel fast? No, it's because the scenery may not be moving fast. In racing games, you'll notice this in Forza when it comes out. Forza. There's motion blur and such. That's why it feels like it's going quickly. Yeah, JCB, which tunnel? Did you answer the question? The quarry tunnel? Yes. Because the version of it now, you go through it one way and the other way you go around it. Previously, you had to wait your turn to go through it either way. Now one way has to go around it. So yes, you shouldn't go the wrong way. That was a nice colour. Road name, Alps. The Großglockner is officially what the road is actually called, but it's from Innsbruck. Go to Innsbruck. Mine is in Joensuu in Finland. Not adding the TMP mod. Add what? More speed? Why would I do that? But no, I can't add that. It's so busy. See, if this is our last one, hypothetically, if this is our last one, we've spent more time looking at the Alps than we have looking at CD Road, which shows that CD Road is, you know, set a warning. Oh, I see. So you're comparing it between other people. I see. You shouldn't be doing that. If you go through it the wrong way and no one else is there to be affected by it, it's the same as briefly going the wrong way and no one sees it. Context. Context. DLC name. Not in a DLC. This is not DLC. Looks good enough to be DLC though, doesn't it? The entire game, Zacco, is not optimized, sadly. We're still running on an engine that was made long before this game came out. It's been improved over time, sure. TMP has also done its optimizations as well. It would be far worse. But no, the game does need optimizing for this many players. But it won't be directly optimized for this many players because TMP is not official multiplayer. They cater for their 8-player multiplayer. If you add any more slots to it, that's on you. They crashed. Well, that's bad. That's naughty naughty, isn't it? There's colour? No, Killua. These two don't go together. Why do we like that, Killua? No. He's broken us out today. Not today, no. Tomorrow, yes, but you won't be able to join me. Oh. You were slightly saved by this person who unfortunately took the beating of that. Is it open source? No. I don't know if anything of their work is on GitHub. I wouldn't know. I assume that's how they push updates. But hey, you caused this first because you did this. Not good. Hoping it releases soon. Should be soon. As I say, this is the first day of this week, which means it could be later this week. You could get that one as well because you were zooming downhill too quickly. 110? No. Braking on the corner, braking, tipping. Oh my god, they're saying the funny number constantly. That's worth a ban by itself. Disgusting. Terrible number, terrible number. Bad number. Don't go very fast downhill. Don't do it, don't do it. Don't pick up speed just because the road lets you. Still context. Spam is banned. Spam, well, it's not fully spam. It's every now and then. It just looks like spam because there's a lot of it. Yeah, Alt plus F for that. Yeah. I don't know when 159 is coming. By the way, if some people are spamming in the chat and I genuinely don't see it, it's because the message doesn't show up. So Lillo's message, I do not see. I saw one of them and not many others of them. So some of your messages don't come through. And no, I don't do rating just for the sake of rating. If I did, we wouldn't get anything done, chat. Just because I've done some videos of looking at save edits doesn't mean I look at good people's vehicles. If you've got a good vehicle, take a photo of it, and if you want, put it in the Discord server. That's it. Hello, Juice, big fan. Is the badge still next to... It shouldn't be by now, because it should have ended at about 1 PM. Shouldn't be next to my name now, should it? It's all done. Back to normal now. Makes overtaking possible. Yes. Still, context applies, though. Context applies. You still shouldn't in most scenarios on the CD road. Will I even see the badge? I have no idea. I don't know what it looks like. I'm curious. How's Monday going? Monday's not too bad. Tuesday. Tuesday is soon. It's Monday for me, yes. It's nearly 7 PM on Monday. That was close. Trailer flicked him there a little bit. Because he clipped it on the wall. Rewards upgrade weekly every Sunday at 3 AM. Vascular. No, the other one. Joenssuu, I think it's called. Is where I am. I'm in a quarry industry. Or some sort of rural industry. It's stuttering because it's deciding that my OBS is still using a lot of resources, even though I turned the setting off. SES, yeah, they're keeping it up to date. Compare this to some other games. How many other games do you know that are this old and still get several updates a year? A lot of these other games that people play are only within the last 5. So. Momo, I appreciate that. Welcome in. Moist, hold on. That's dangerous. Because you then made that one move over. You would have hit them if they didn't move over. It's very dangerous. Why are we rushing so much? Dynamic shadows, I think mine are off. Are they not off? Do I not have the in-game settings on? I'm still not on, I'm on medium. Dynamic shadows. Oh yeah, but no, you don't have shadows underneath players though. I have that on because it looks stupid otherwise. I like that. I need that, otherwise it looks weird. The fake shadows is the one that causes the weird blur on the black screen sometimes. You don't like how it looks after? Yeah, I didn't read that bit. I agree. It doesn't look good. Any plans to add traffic? At some point they would like to, if they can do it. It's been an idea for years. There was a coming soon type video several years back. Good start. How do you record every report? I have, you can use Metal if you want. What I do is I have the OBS recording of the stream. I have the different layers, so I have a gameplay layer. That's being recorded, and then I just splice out of that recording. What does it do? I don't know the difference. I don't know the difference. What exactly is the fake shadow? That's weird. Not sure. Hello, Light. It's going well. How you doing? Anyway, to join the dev team, there was a web dev recruitment at some point. You'd have to have a very good portfolio and be known of such to join the game dev team. You have to really know what you're doing. No, they don't get the commentary, no. Because sometimes the commentary will be just me reading chat and then going back to the same scenario 5 times. No one wants to see that. If I'm banned, I don't want to see that. So this one is kind of blocking the overtake, but the person would not have bailed on the overtake regardless. They're just going for it until it goes wrong. You're still trying the overtake at full speed. Again, this is why I wish players could see each other's speeds, because if you see someone going 90, why would you bother overtaking them? You don't need to. There's no need to. Hello, Star, big fan. That is now going to be in this person's ban evidence. Well done. Why would you say that? Why would you do that, huh? Can we overtake when it is safe? Yes. Your message didn't show up. So all those that are in the TikTok chat, by the way, that they remove their display name and username entirely, so it's just a bunch of symbols or it doesn't show up properly. What am I supposed to, you know, it shows your username, but it doesn't show your display name. So I'll have to call you by your username. Interns. No, it doesn't work like that. They're in a rush. They're always in a rush, you see. They always want to be somewhere before someone else. Which is very silly. Very silly. So, has anyone been counting how many we've had so far from the city road? Because we seem to have had more from the Alps. Unless it's fairly even today. It's going to narrow down, yeah, true. Any spicy bands? No, not spicy ones, no. Fairly normal ones. The most things we've been saying today is telling people constantly that the new version of the game is not supported yet. Good job. Because they want to know. Sad to see it leaving? Unfortunately, yes. We've had our fun for many, many years. Welcome in, puppy. Appreciate the follow. Hello, Gamertag. I'm doing CD runs. Okay, are you typing while driving? Can you not do that? Can you not do that? It's very dangerous. Can you not do that? Focus. Record your last run. OGs remember Europort. Yes, that's why the convoy at the weekend concluded at Europort. It was a nice little gesture they had. You went from Calais to Duisburg, then back towards Europort. You wouldn't then leave Europort and go back. It was only from Calais either way. That's all it was. The road. Yeah, this is the road I told people to go on. But now, Juice, I'm playing a prank here and I'm telling people go somewhere else. Joke's over. Fun's over. Go somewhere else. The Alps is nice. But there are a lot of other people as well. The ick. Yeah, it gives you an ick. Show them the FP. I should. I flew over it earlier. So you did hit someone because you swung around the corner, didn't you? You went blam like that. And then you did it to someone earlier on as well. Yeah, see, Frankfurt, you're saying it. A lot of people are saying it, but you know how much effort it takes? Well, clearly it doesn't take much for people to go there. Because for some reason, one little bit told people to go here, and then suddenly they're all here. So you need to campaign it. Tell them. Tell them all. Cut him off. That's not a reason to give a response like that. Too many people try and get revenge for something that doesn't need it. Overtake? No. Here. Good job. Good job. Nice one. Quite a hobby. It's quite fun. Yeah, I've been seeing some videos pop up. What I did is I didn't use them in my video, but every video I've seen of people doing a kind of sad music TikTok sound over a screenshot of them driving on the city road, I've been saving those videos because I wanted to use them for some sort of compilation, but I never did. I should have. Unfortunately, I never did. 17 online, that's a lot. Alright, hold on. Go to Frank. Before you got banned, you were driving like an idiot and racing with others. Now you're riding according to the speed limit. Good. Even if a person is doing a pretty stupid overtake, you'll still let them do it. Yes. Good. Others will have to do that. Yeah, if someone's already going for a bad overtake, let them do the thing that's wrong, even if it means hitting you, because then they'll still get banned for it. See, there's some, but technically, if you want to be technical about it, the road is from, not that bit. You've got a bit of highway, which people don't like. You got to skip the highway first, and then you go down this way, and it's here that it starts. So again, flying down here, lovely balloon. You don't have a boat to look at, unfortunately, but hey, you've got some generic fields, a lot of trees. My game is struggling because of OBS. Fields. More rows to join. There's another one here. Up and round. Bendy, bendy. Very nice. Straight across this, of which there are some people. This is where you could join. Another one there. Across, across, across. First train line. The border crossing, if you remember the one that's where the other fuel station used to be in the middle of the CD road, and it used to be on this side. Yeah, it looks exactly the same. Fuel station. Another person. It's nice, isn't it? It's nice. How nostalgic. Another person. There's a few. Another person. Oh, a few more. It's happening. Can you imagine? Then that leads up to the quarry down there. More people. Second train line. Third train line. If this gets very busy, there'll be a bit of an issue with between those two. You better hope they sync up. And then we go all the way along here, and then Prague. A little busy. It's happening, you see. That's the F to P road. Frankfurt to Prague. Then you can optionally continue onwards and go to the TMP city. They hit the gate. New video, possibly. No, I've already done a video on this place, which is why some people got the idea for it originally. I've done a video, I think, on maybe 3 or 4 of them. One of them was on the Alps, the busy, very bendy one. The first one. But there's, you know, a handful of people on it. Not bad, not bad. It's interesting, isn't it? Old, unrealistic roads. If you want... Basically, it looks weird because it's old and we're not used to it and it needs an update. But the moment you have loads of people on it, like CD, suddenly it's fun. Oh my god, it's CD. I'm going to miss it so much. Because CD's been there forever. Looks terrible in terms of modern graphics. But we love it because it's always such a fun road, you know? But this is the old part, because when Frankfurt and the rest of Germany got revamped, that's the highway part. Frankfurt to Prague, yes. Would you say it's better than the Alps? Looks-wise, no. If you want the nostalgic experience of the CD road from what you remember it, then yes, because this uses the same assets. The original map looks the same regardless of where you were. Yeah, it's my fault. Yeah. I'm taking credit for it, so I can feel good about myself. I'm the one that caused people to go to the Alps. Bravo to me, eh? Now, I'm just curious of how much our propaganda can work by making people go elsewhere. What version do you need? 158. 158. A few petrol stations? Yeah, if there's a lot of people here, that one fuel station will get quite busy. And that's it. From here, you go back down this way. Keep going. See, this looks much nicer because you've got a nice river and you better tree models and something up around, and then you're back in Frankfurt. This looks nice. Make people go there. Yeah, all I need to do is edit the video of that first. But I do need to do a little thing of where we ask and answer all the questions. The top questions. So, One of them is, when is it updating to 159? And I've answered that about a gajillion times today. So, little happy? No, I am. It was insane to see. Basically, the timeline of it was the video, or sorry, the stream of it, because I stream specific times of admin. When was it? 20th of April is when I did the stream, first showing off all the roads. So all the videos you've seen, they all came from the same stream on the 20th. Okay? The bands are on my hands. They are. Hello, Pickles. Well, I believe the Alps one went out first, maybe a day or two after. By the following Monday, the 27th, it was busy. It was already busy. Everyone had flocked to it in that time. The video in question, if I look at all of them, is Busy Alps Road, new CD. Where exactly was it? The Alps Road, 40k. Frankfurt to Prague, 86k. See, why don't people use it? New CD, 50k. The updated one showing the Busy Alps, 40k. Zurich to Milan, 20k. See, I'm telling you to go everywhere, you know, I'm telling you. Go there. Do it. I told them. Lenny, thank you for the 3 streams, chick. Big fan. But this looks very nice because the one thing I do really like in this city is wherever the hell the airport part is. I don't know exactly where it is. Is it this part that's over? Oh, that's laggy. Oh, no, it's not this bit. It's somewhere near here, where you've got that cool train station thing. I don't know where it was. Is it this? Yes. Here's the airport. You drive right up to it, and you go wherever the hell the industry is. You know, you can drive right near it. Here's the cool train station, whatever thing, whatever. It's very nice. Very nice. I like that in the revamp. Looks quite good. Can you fly the planes? No. There is an in-game industry that you deliver to, though, that goes to every airport. Wondered why that wasn't loading in. That's not where the actual road is. The road is here. Of which you still shouldn't be able to see through that.
Ow.
But what they do is they cleverly model the map so that from the roadside, you won't really notice. It's cheeky. Will the game be on console? It will be on console. It's being worked on for console now. I don't know when it will be. They are also reworking the engine. Yes, it's their own engine that they've been working on for as many years as I've been alive, which is a lot. They're slowly improving it. They will have to push an update for it to work on consoles, which they have said in their little dev update thingy on it, that it will involve an improvement for PC players. PC players will feel the difference. Yeah, they're working on it. They've been saying this for years, because that's why they wanted to eventually bring, you know, multi-core, DX12, things like that. These things have been said several years ago, because they say they want to do it, and then they take their time to work on it. I think there's the difference between some companies. They don't say it will have this. They say we want to have this. You see the difference? SES wants to bring this to the game. It will be cool to have this. You know? And then if it doesn't happen, they haven't told you. But multi-point deliveries? Oh, yes. All those nice features. Maybe someday you'll get them. That's why more people should pay attention to the end-of-year streams. Because they reveal a lot, and they tell you what they want. The CEO, Mr. Pavel Shabor himself, says what he'd like to see in the game. Coaches. Coaches are on the way. 15 views. It takes time. It takes time. Takes time. What I should do is repost, well, not directly repost, but like reshare The video I originally did of the Frankfurt to whatever one. Because I have comments on each one of them saying about the other roads. So on the Alps video, I'd have people saying they're going to Frankfurt to whatever. And on the Frankfurt one, I'd have people saying, well, people are already on the Alps. I know that. I know they've gone to all these places. I'm saying, pick one. Go somewhere. Driving the Alps, please don't get banned again. You spent the first half of the stream wishing or waiting for your ban to expire. Please don't get another one. No, I do not know an estimation. I have no idea when the update is supported. The only person that knows is the dev that's working on it. And I guess maybe the project managers, because they have to coordinate and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I certainly, a dinky little moderator, I wouldn't know.